South Africans have been calling for greater police visibility due to a surge in crime in some areas. It follows protests in Diepsloot and some parts of Soweto, driven by what residents are explaining as a lack of effective policing. Of course, it's brought to the fore the question of capacity amongst the South African Police Service. Lesiba Thobakgale is the South African Policing Union spokesperson. Good evening, Lesiba. Thanks for your time. Look, communities in this country are really desperate for a change, especially where crime is concerned. We understand visibility is a key factor where that issue is again concerned. How do we begin to change that? And you as a union, how do you view this matter?
Thank you so much for having us, Kathy, and also to your viewers at home. As a South African Policing Union, we are indeed concerned as well with the issues that our communities are faced with in terms of policing. The issue of visibility, it also stands out because police officials need to be visible in all areas within the 9 provinces of South Africa. But the challenges that we are having, we know clearly that the numbers have went down, and we wish to appreciate the 10,000 that the President has announced, even though even that itself, it is indeed a drop in the ocean, because that is just there to make sure that they substantiate or they substitute the natural attritions that we are having. So if at least we may be able to get around 10,000, it would mean something to our communities. And also look into the issues of resources that are not so enough for our police officials to do their job. Even that itself, it is our strong belief that except what the government has done in terms of increasing the budget of the police, they need to do more in relation to that so that we could be able to have even more physical resources and even more members. But moreover, to deal with crime, we know the issue of specialized units. We have been raising this issue as one of the solutions to say we need to have our murder and robbery, because they are those that are dealing with the issue of the modus operandi. They will really know on who is doing this, who's committing these crimes. They would follow their trends. They would follow how they are doing or they are committing these crimes and be able to deal with them. We know illegal mining in this country, it is out of control. And when we look at the issue of drugs, now stand-up has been closed since then when the specialized units were closed. If we have a unit like stand-up re-establishment, Kathy, we would be able to deal with the kingpins, because currently the arrests that are being made is only those who are the runners, who are in the front, who are dealing with this. But the main people who are behind all of those type of crimes, they are not being arrested. They will continue, and the chain continues to go forth. So we are saying that the issue of the budget increasing the numbers of police officials, and also ensuring that the re-establishment of specialized units, it will also assist. But moreover, when we look at our communities, look at how informal settlements are indeed set up. You find that there are no roads, there are no lights, and so on, and it becomes impossible for policing to occur within areas like that. So that is where we are saying that all the role players within the government spheres are clearly needed to come into party to ensure that policing is being made possible to occur or to be conducted even in those remote areas where indeed it becomes impossible for police officials to be patrolling around such areas, because in most cases you find that the roads are really not working, there are no lights, and you know what, their lives are found to be endangered in one way or another.
We haven't seen any significant changes in as far as the budget allocations for the police are concerned, despite the fact that we've known about capacity challenges. President Ramaphosa spoke about increasing, or boosting rather the efforts of the force by adding, I think it's about 12,000 new officers to help with these efforts. Do you believe that that will go far enough?
We do not believe that it will go far enough. Like we explained, that the 10,000 amongst that 12,000, it will go to replace the natural attritions. We've lost so many members. Some have resigned. Some indeed, it was their time for them to reach retirement within the South African Police Services. And through the impacts of COVID within the South African Police Services, as it was applicable to other departments as well, SAPS has lost so many members due to COVID as well. And even police killings contributed quite a lot in us losing numbers. So the 10,000, as much as we appreciate them being there to say, and as we speak, they are at the training colleges as we speak now. But that is just a drop in the ocean. So there is more that needs to be done. More budget needs to be there. There is more commitment that is needed from government, not only to replace those who are there. We need even more so that the capacity of the police can indeed be fully at a bigger scale, so that the police can be able to gain the confidence of communities through service delivery, because it is only through proper service delivery where the police themselves are able to execute their duties. But with the lesser numbers that we are found ourselves under, the police officials, one police official, he find himself having to do a job that is supposed to be done by even more police officials, because the ratio that is being utilized within South Africa, it is one police official is equal to 413 citizens. And that in itself, when we look at our population, which has just went above 60 million, those whom we know, and we know that it could really be above that. So the capacity clearly, it is really not enough. So we need more commitment from government, not only to speak, but also that in terms of pronouncing, we need to see the budget increased so that recruitment can really be fast-tracked, so that police officials can be able to do their duties in accordance. And police in this country, we've seen the higher numbers. Crime stats, they speak for themselves. It is not good. And Nanda, in KwaZulu-Natal, it is considered to be the highest murder police station, because even that location itself in Nanda, it is indeed semi-informal settlement, because it is not possible for police officers to go within Nanda. In Diepsloot, the same challenges that we are seeing, where police officials are not able to go and do their duties there because of other challenges of housing, no roads, no lights, and so on. We also need coordination between all the role players, Community Policing Forum, and everyone who is a stakeholder in assisting the police in order to fight crime. But moreover, budget needs to be done. We need to have more police officials and even physical resources.
All right, let's leave it there for tonight. Spokesperson of the South African Policing Union, Lesiba Thobakgale.